Hello friends, welcome to JQuery tutorial. In this video, we are going to see how to use show and hide methods. The show and hide method applies CSS style to display or hide the element. So if you know, the display style is useful to do this show and hide. So we will learn that when we are progressing through this video. We also have a separate video course for learning the CSS. The hide method on the jQuery object will hide the element. It adds the CSS display none style to the element to hide it. So this is what we are talking about. The CSS style here is a display, and you can specify none or you can specify a value to move the element or to show the element. There are a variety of display attributes available. Refer our CSS learning course to know that. But here, for this example, the hide method adds the display none attribute to the selected element. So this way we will hide the element. When we make a call to the show method, it will show the element. Note the show restore the element's CSS display to the previous value. That means it stores the value when you are making call to hide, because it is setting it to none, right, when you make a call to hide. So later on, when you make a call to show on the same CSS, on the same DOM element or jQuery picked element, it displays the element by remembering the value before it is hiding it. So that's what here we are talking about. Note the show restores the element's CSS display to the previous value. This means the call to hide remembers the display value, right? Before setting none here, it stores the value somewhere in the jQuery API. That way, when you make a call to show, it retrieves the preserved content and replaces that here. That way, showing the element. It looks like when you call hide, the element is hidden, and when you make a call to show, it will display the element. We will now experiment this with an example. A new HTML button is added between the paragraph. We know that we have a div tag and it contains 2 paragraphs, right? So that's the end of one paragraph, and this is the starting of the second paragraph. And in between, we will add a button called expand. And the text, we set it as read more. So this is how the button looks. So Snippet 5 picks second paragraph and hides it when document is ready. That means we will add some code in the document ready, not inside the existing click event handler of 3 button. Outside that, we will write a code to hide the second paragraph. We know that our document is having only 2 paragraphs, so we will make use of $P that picks all paragraph inside the div. But here we are not talking about div and all. We are just stating pick all the paragraph in this document. So it returns array of 2. Then on that we are applying EQ1, right? Array of 2 in the sense there are 2 DOM element. At the 0th location, first paragraph will be there. At location 1, we have the second paragraph. So this is paragraph 1. This is paragraph 2, right? So EQ1 $P means it selects both the paragraph. Paragraph 1 will get selected, paragraph 2 will get selected. It will be stored in a array $P. EQ1 picks the element at index location 1. That means second element. Means second paragraph is picked. Then on that second paragraph, we are making call to the hide method. You know what hide will do. Hide will add a CSS display property to the element paragraph, right? Display none. That means the paragraph will be hidden, second paragraph. So that's what we are doing during the document load. In snippet 6, we handle the button click event for the HTML button. We added a new button, right? So if you see, we add a new JavaScript code, right? This code also we are hooking at the document load. We already hooked click event handler for the 3 buttons that is placed inside the div tag, right? Original plus minus. Now we are hooking one more event handler, $expand, click, and we define the body here. In snippet 6, we handle the button click event for the HTML button, which we added newly, right? ID expand. So $expand will pick this element in the DOM tree. Then we are making call to the click function to provide handler body for the expand. This means we are handling the click event, and the code that we wrote here will run when user clicks the expand button. We show the second paragraph by calling the show method, right? Here, instead of read more, it will show as expand. I mean, read more only. Expand is the name. So when user clicks the read more button, we again pick the paragraph EQ1, that means second paragraph, and we are calling the show. So during the document load, we are hiding it, and when user clicks the read mode, they can read the second paragraph. So the intention is when document loads, show only the paragraph 1 to the user, and after reading the first paragraph, if they are interested in the content, they will click read more, and second paragraph will be displayed. And if the document contains multiple paragraphs, we can show all those paragraphs also using this same show and hide technique. So here we are showing the paragraph, but the read more button will still be there, right? We need to remove it. So the hide method hides the HTML button. If you see, this is the handler, right? We can even use $expand.hide because that's the only button, or we can even use the $this that gives the command source, right? Click event source is the read more button identified by the expand. So $expand.hide or $this.hide will hide this button. The net effect is when user clicks expand, they can see second paragraph and button disappears. Second paragraph is shown and button disappears. Alright, now let's go to the demo. First, we will make a copy as we did before. Here I am doing the copy. Click outside and do paste, F2, and rename it as example3.html. Hit enter, and this is the example 3. If you need to change the sequence number, you can do that as well. Okay, the first change we want to make here is we already have a button group. We want to add one more button that is not in the button group, but it is in between the paragraph, but we can identify it using the ID. So when you create button, that's how you have to plan, right? Here, when we are adding the button, we know that in JavaScript we need to access this button, so we are deliberately providing the ID attribute and we are giving expand here. right? And user will not see expand, they will see the content, they will see read more. So if you revisit our JavaScript, we already have $document ready function, right? That's the content of ready. So this is also a event handler. This runs when document is loaded. So when document is loaded, right, these are all the statements it will run, and it hooks the click event handler. Body it will not run, right? So after hooking that, we provide the inline function content. So this content will not run because it will run during the click event of any of the button. But during the document load, we define or we hook the click event handler with all three buttons, right? So now if we place the cursor here, the marking shows that body ends here, right? That's all. So during the document load, we initialize the font size, we capture the original size, then we hook the quick event handlers. And now we are going to add new code that should be outside this click event handler, right? So I clicked the handler function and it ends here. After this semicolon, we have to add our new code. Let me do the adjustment for readability. All right. And as part of the document ready itself, we are hiding the second paragraph, right? Now second paragraph is hidden, and in the HTML itself we are displaying the new content, right? Read more button. Read more button will be part of the DOM tree, right? And it will get displayed by default, but we are hiding the second paragraph, this one, using the document load or document ready. Then we are hooking this newly added button with a click event handler body, right? And this code will run when user clicks the read more button, right? That's how we are writing the code, right? It's a bit tricky. Document ready, right? The event handler that tells what are all the code we want to run. All right, now we will experiment it. Right, now if you see, the second paragraph is hidden. When we click read more, it will display the hidden content. So that's what we did. We used the show and hide methods. Okay, that's a debug console. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.